Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that very kind introduction. And let me start by thanking Senator John Cornyn and his wife Sandy for being here, Congressman Pete Olson, Congressman Al Green, Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, of course our Mayor Denise Parker, elected officials and consul generals, and most importantly, veterans and your families. Thank you for inviting me to celebrate Veterans Day with you. This morning, I'd like to just briefly thank three very special groups. And the first of those groups, of course, is our veterans and their families. You know, no matter where you served, no matter how long you served, no matter what branch or service you served in, and no matter what rank you attained, those of you that are veterans can be very proud that you served your country. And I hope that for the rest of your lives, you stand a little straighter, hold your head up a little higher, and have that warm glow inside you, knowing that you served your country. I'd like to ask all the veterans to stand for a moment. Let's give them a round of applause again for serving their country. Thank you so very much. The second group I'd like to thank is all the Houstonians who have been part of the Returning Veterans Initiative. You know, back in 2007, Harris County Judge Ed Emmett and Mayor Bill White called about 70 or so of us together in a conference room and said, we want to make Houston the #1 city for returning veterans. And I must admit, I was a bit skeptical. I mean, I heard that phrase, and you have probably too, in Texas, where people say that some people are all hat and no cattle. And I'm happy to say that I was pleasantly surprised, because the businessmen and women, the city officials, the city employees, non-for-profit veterans groups, business people of all types pulled together to make truly Houston the #1 city for returning veterans. Today, there are over 377,000 veterans in Houston or in the surrounding counties. And that's a tremendous tribute to Houston and all the people who made the Returning Veterans Initiative so successful. Let's give them a round of applause, because they have made this a very special place for veterans. But what is more important than the jobs and the education, the mentorship, and as important as those are, what's more important to us veterans is the attitude of the community to which we come. You know, we've served in some pretty tough places. The windswept hills of Korea and Afghanistan, the deserts of Iraq, the jungles of Vietnam, or in a ship in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And we can sense when people really care about us. And what has made Houston so special are the smiles, the open hand, the warm welcome which you have shown all of us. And the reason that there are so many veterans here is not only because of the other things that I've mentioned, as important as they are, it's been your attitude as Houstonians, and I thank you very much. Lastly, I'd like to thank all of you that are here today. I know how precious our time is, and you have chosen to spend it here. And the mere fact that you are here means an awful lot to us. Thank you for joining us. Thank for all you do. Special thanks to our Mayor, Nice Parker, for continuing to have a full-time person looking after veterans and pulling together all the wonderful groups that are indeed dedicated to veterans and their families. God bless you all, and thank you for coming.